everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I'll talk about performance improvement plan. Now I made one video on PIP just a year back that was regarding this video, PIP of Accenture, and I got couple of response. And since uh, this is December and possibly in January there will be a PIP process in many of the organization. So I thought let us make a quick video, just extension of this video. So if you would wish to know how to avoid PIP, what is the process in Accenture, I mean for that any companies as well, other companies as well, you do check out this video. I have clearly explained the PIP process. And if you like to support my work, you can, I mean recently I have taken Amex. You can also take an Amex free of cost. If it is suits you, just check the offer and everything. So for free of cost you may get Amex, and if you take from this link, there are few benefit that you can avail. And if you take this one, I will get some referral bonus. You'll also get some additional referral point. And also just let me know in the comment below. I'll share dumps. If you have planning to take any Azure or AWS certification, I'll share dumps for you. That will be fresh and free. Now coming back to the topic. Now performance improvement plan or program. So most of the service based company, they have this PIP process. It doesn't comes out because of various reason. I mean company don't portray it much, don't talk about this much, right? And whatever I will be telling in this video, it is my personal opinion. You may have completely different argument that is acceptable. This is my experience, so I am fully responsible about my speech. But it may be different for you. So because there will be a lot of HR who will be commenting you, or there are a lot of comments, or I mean email to take down those this kind of video. But I am creating this is for only for education purpose from my personal experience. It might be different from you, like you might have a better opinion. That is completely okay. Just let me know in the comment below if you have. So let us start from the US MNCs. Here the PIP process is strict. Now, the infamous PIP of Accenture. So, what has happened? I am not sure whether Accenture bring this culture or not. So, after Accenture, operated in India, most of the companies adopted PIP. So, if you see IBM, Deloitte, PwC, UI, CTS, Capgemini, they have also PIP process. But here the PIP is less strict. But in Accenture, this is strict. I will talk all about this. Coming to EPRO, TCS. Now, TCS, Tata Consultancy Service, the most secured company for the job seeker, right? They also have PIP process. Yes, I'll explain how can some people get PIP, but it is very rare. And Infosys, yes, they do have PIP process. And if you see like companies like Amazon, they also have PIP process. So it's not only service-based company, even product based companies like Amazon, they have also PIP process. And if you see, like there are many small company or startup companies or mid-sized product based company working in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, they don't have PIP program. But what they do, they will terminate any employee within a day, basically giving 2 or 3 months of salary, whatever they mention in the notice period. There is no PIP process. So if companies has PIP process, I mean we should at least they should at least go through the PIP process in order to terminate, or in order to go for the process, basically. So that is, I believe, slightly better in a service based company, because you still have a 1 or 2 months, whatever the PIP process is, that time to in order to search a new job, or in order to clear the PIP. Now let's talk about TCS, sorry, Accenture. So Accenture PIP process is pretty much strict. So if somebody got the lowest, I mean rating, does not meet expectation, that specific band, so 10% people will get for sure. And then subsequently PIP will be imposed to him. So maybe from the January 1st to January 31st, one month, basically 4 weeks PIP process. And there will be a supervisor allocated, and he will be given some task, that might be a TL or associate manager, senior manager, whatever the designation would be. They will be allocated. And they have 5 6 people located from the possibly different location. And he will give some task. And if within the timeline, the idea is, if within the timeline, if the PIP resource can complete the task, then the PIP will be clear. But if not, they are not able to clear the task, then subsequently people like the HR will ask you or the resources to resign. Now there is a misconception that whether company can terminate you. Usually company don't terminate, because the termination is a bad process, because they can also file certain thing to the labor department, which they don't want. So all the pip people who got terminated from their employment, usually they show as a resignation. So there is nowhere written usually in the relieving letter, or like other letter, that you got a pip. So there will be a resignation process that they usually show. So it will be a complete resignation, so you can join a new company, showing that you resigned from that company and you are now joining. So there is no red mark or bad remark on your career. So even if you got a pip, if you look out for a job change, then also you'll get a relieving letter if you have gone through their process. So that is one misconception that people usually have. Now coming to the process of IBM, Deloitte, PwC, EY, CTS, Capgemini. Here, PIP is slightly okay. So coming to these four company, like here, last I mean, is less strict. So they don't forcefully give 10% resource to that bucket. 5%, 2%, 3%. Sometimes people are not working or in bench for longer period of time, so they usually give this bucket. And then uh, definitely coming back from pip is very difficult. So uh, that is the case for this company. Now talking about Indian companies, the pip is very rare, because they don't usually give the last band. So for TCS, if you need to give someone pip, then consistently they need to perform bad for 2 year. 2 year consistently they need to get D band, and then they will get PIP. So once they got D, the next year definitely they have a chance to perform or prove. And the manager is, they are also good, like they will give slightly higher band even they are not performing well, right? So for that reason, TCS folks don't get PIP. I mean, it's very rare. And similarly, Wipro and Infosys for same, for single year rating, they usually don't people put pip, people in pip bucket. However, in Wipro they put pip, but again they give 6 months to prove, and usually within 6 months people can improve their performance and can join back the company, I mean the project basically. So if you are joining to US company, you need to be, and Big 4, you need to be little mindful about pip, and pip given across position. It's not that only junior or the senior people get pip. It is not the case. Across position people may get pip. So that is the case. Now coming to pip quota. Now let's talk about how the things happen in under the hood or background. So if you see, I'll talking about Accenture here specifically. Now I'm not aware of this company how they divide this quota, because other companies pip is rare, right? Let's not talk about those companies. So what has happened for freshers, they target usually 15 to 15%. So 15% freshers will be targeted. Freshers means assistant system assist ASCs basically. uh, and then mid senior 65%. So software engineering and engineering analyst and senior software engineering analyst, they are the person who is more vulnerable for pip. And rest all for seniors. Seniors means from TL or the specialist level till higher level across director and all. So these are 20%, 10 to 20%, those who get pip. Now this is the most annoying stuff for people working in Accenture as senior or senior software engineer, I mean level. Because see, what will happen, I mean, though Accenture removed bell curve process from 2016 or 17, but still they follow this the same basically. So for a manager, uh, like you know for there's a bucket basically. So what will happen during the appraisal period, the manager will told, okay, you have 10 resource across different designation, TL, some TL, some SSEs, some ACs, some AACs, right? So you need to promote one, you need to give rest all average rating, and one person you need to give pip. Now the problem will be for the associate manager also, he is always connected with TL, right? So for him to give the pip to the TL is very difficult. So he will definitely choose a SC or SSC where salary is slightly high, and like he can save some money in order to budgeting and all. And again, like that connection or the rapport is not there between the manager and SC or SSC. So that might be the reason for these folks getting PIP, like SC and SSCs. Even like for like the freshers, they just started learning. So for them, giving PIP is not that much justified. So that might be the reason here PIP is slightly less in AS, like assistant people, like the junior basically. So that is the overall quota about PIP. Now what if you get PIP? Now there is a separate video that I have created how to avoid PIP. At this point there is no I mean, I don't find any reason to reiterate the same how to avoid, like be in project, try to complete your maybe learning and everything. So let us not talk, you can definitely check out the same. But because the year has ended and there is no point to reiterating the same, let us talk about if you got PIP, what should you do? So first and foremost, prepare and look out for the job change. So I will, if you see in the December or in the rating that your rating is not good, there is lot of scope of improvement that your manager told. There is no point to argue. I mean, it's IT, right? You are the right person to decide what your future would be. So take a break for 5 to 6 days, possibly go out, do whatever you feel uh, that makes you happy, then start learning and actively look for job change. Use LinkedIn, use Naukri, use Foundit, whatever source you have. Use it wisely and try to get a job as quickly as possible. Try to give interviews, start giving taking interviews, and do not reveal it to anybody, including your PIP manager. So this is the first thing that you need to do. Prepare and look out for the job change in outside your company. Now there are few things that you should do in the company. First, during the PIP period, do not take a single leave. There should not be a leave. They don't like leaves, so do not take the leaves during the PIP until otherwise it's a medical emergency. So if you take the leave during the PIP, the high chance that you won't be able to clear the PIP. So that is one point. And the next point is there should not be any escalation during the PIP. So do not argue with the your colleagues or even your manager or the PIP manager. Basically, try to explain them why you got the PIP. Don't blame them. Try to tell the situation and try to ask them how can I get out of this scenario. So just try to pretend that you want to stay with the company. Don't say that PIP manager, don't tell that PIP manager that you are already looking out for the job change and this PIP process is nothing for you. Don't be so stupid. Just be patient and just think this is a hard time. So it is in hard time we need to keep our nerve down, right? So try to explain them and try to ask them how I can clear the PIP, please help me. Take the help from your colleague, take the help from the, there are a lot of expert available, right? Whatever learnings has given or whatever assignments has had given, try to clear those with the help of internet. I mean, chat GPT everywhere, like we have the lot of resources, right? So try to complete that, try to portray that you want to be in the organization even though you are looking out for the job change. Don't reveal it. And there's one more thing is try to complete the task and learning within the deadline. So don't miss the deadline means you will not able to clear the PIP. Now last point, impact of PIP. So even if you are able to clear the PIP, then what may happen? So the high chance that you will be in a bench or ITP or resource pool. The reason being the the manager, that is the manager who actually puts you in PIP, they won't they are not usually be very happy to take you back, right, in the project. So most of the case you will be on a bench and you need to still struggle to get a project. That is one point. The major problem with the PIP is there will be no hike for the next year. So I mean for that year, sorry. So for that year there won't be any hike. So with the same salary you need to continue another year. There will also no variable pay or performance bonus for the next year. So your performance bonus will be zero because you got the PIP. Even though you cleared the PIP, usually there won't be any personal bonus. So these 2 points are not to be considered, and that might be the reason people look out for the job change even though they have cleared the PIP. And the last but not least, if you got the PIP and if you are possibly if you're in promotion cycle, so possibly next year you won't get promotion. So PIP puts a bad remark in your service history for that specific company that you are currently in, And if you are in promotion queue, maybe next year your promotion will be denied, saying like, you got a PIP, you need to consistently work hard, maybe you need to give one more year in order to get a promotion. So there is lot of impact of PIP. That's what I usually tell people, that if you got a PIP, please look out for the job change. Don't undermine yourself, get some confidence and join a better company. So I'll tell you my experience. I have seen three people during my tenure who got PIP in Accenture. So one of them joined McAfee, which is way better than Accenture. One of them joined SAP Lab, which is again way better than Accenture. One of them joined Boeing. Again, it's far far better than Accenture. So even though people are getting PIP, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are underperformer. It's just, sometimes happen, right? You may not be able to perform in just 2 or 3 months. There are reasons, but US companies are slightly strict. Their policies are slightly strict, so we cannot we cannot blame them basically. So we need to deal with them basically by this way. So I have put my thoughts, and let me know in the comment below what is your thought. If you have something, please let me know in the comment below. Thank you.